Hello and welcome back to another episode on the channel by me, TheWiseJames. Just reacting to a Simp Saver Sam video here. Man confronts migrants fly tipping in UK countryside and forces them to clean it up. Let's get into it.
Unfortunately, in the UK, fly tipping is a big problem, And the UK has some of the most beautiful countryside in the world, and you head out there and you see stuff like this. Because of reasons we all know and governments want to ignore, this stuff is on the rise. And this stuff happens all the time. And these two guys caught these people in the act doing it and confronted them.
Good.
Oh man.
Right, I just seen you chuck that out, pick it all up and put it back in your van. Pick it up, put it back in your van, now. Dirty. Pick it up, put it back in your van now.
Fair play to these guys.
Put it back in the van now. No problem. Now! You fucking dirty, horrible fucking Put it back in the van now. Fucking scum of the earth.
Disgraceful, it is. How could anyone do that?
No respect for others, no respect for the world around them, thinks money's more important than the planet. You got to understand as well, some of these people are religious as well. So some of them claim to be Muslims, and yet they think it's okay to just, mess up their God's world. Leave shit all over it. Treat it like shit. Treat their God's creation like shit. Because, technically, the UK is classed as non-believers. So it's okay to, shit on non-believers, even though they're, in Islam's eyes, Allah's creation. It's okay to shit on Allah's creation because apparently Muhammad said so. Fucking doilums.
This is our fucking country.
Sorry. You're making it a tip.
Sorry about that.
Pick it up! You're fucking quick enough to chuck it on the fucking road.
Look at that as well. Just dumping it.
What's that English, chap? What are you saying?
You're not
Fuck sorry at all. You go to the next lay-by, wouldn't you?
That's exactly what they'll do. They'll just go and find another spot to dump it in. That's exactly what they'll do. Bunch of fucking idiots. The thing is, right, it's not just fly tipping, it's fucking littering, it's everything. You got people throwing their McDonald's wrappers outside of cars, their cans of Coke. You've got people just littering 24 hours a day, all over the place. It's a pandemic where people don't have respect for the things around them and where they live. Well.
Chap, what are you saying?
You're not
Fuck sorry at all. You go to the next lay-by, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they were just...
You go to the next league, but you won't get. Sounds like they're in the Sussex, Surrey, Dorset, Somerset area.
Dump it down the road.
Sorry about
You ain't fucking sorry. Stop saying sorry, you cunt. You ain't fucking sorry. She wouldn't have fucking done it.
He's sorry because he got caught.
bullshit.
Yeah, he's sorry because he got caught, correct.
You fucking might be useless back where you come from. You ain't doing it in this country.
And we're going to report this.
Good. Report them. Report the fucking license plate. Show them the video. Fucking get them charged. Bastards.
Probably no fucking tax or insurance on it anyway, is there?
Nah, there'll be no tax and insurance. No way.
Sorry. Fucking sorry, my ass.
Devon is a beautiful place as well. It's such a shame.
Devon. Okay, I was close. I said what, Somerset or Dorset? Nah, I was close. Devon is a beautiful place.
What company do you work for? What company do you work for?
Devon Furniture.
Devon Furniture. Fucking full of shit.
I don't know how you got the neck to do this. Our lovely country. And sort your shit out.
What's Big Boy saying? He ain't saying fool it.
Because he knows anything that he says can and will be used against him.
I just can't believe it.
I can't either.
How Pick up the fucking, whoa, pick up the fucking bottle and the shoe. I don't give a f***.
You started it. We think it's yours. So
And the shoe further down.
pick it up.
Pick a
I've worked with builders before, and literally, that's just not what you do.
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Didn't ask you how to answer that, you piece of shit. Yes, I honestly don't think it's a normal behaviour for builders. It's not. Most builders will properly dispose of their rubbish. You know, they will get rid of it correctly. Only men who, you know, don't give a fuck will just do that. So you don't blame all builders for this. This isn't all builders. It's just a small minority. It's not always black people either. There are some white people who do it. It's not just, you know, non-whites. It is white people as well.
Pick the fucking shoe up.
Pick the shoe up. Won't even be his shoe.
You fucking started littering there. Pick the fucking stuff up. We don't know it's not yours, do we?
Yeah. Thank you, man.
You're fucking disgusting.
Devon furniture.
Fucking Devon furniture, my ass.
This is the sad thing. People vote for this and people want this stuff happening in our country. All these guys are going to do is drive around the corner and dump it off someone else. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it. They're just dumping it on the side of the road. And I went out to the country recently to get out of the city, and yeah, it's getting worse. It is. Hats off to the guys filming this, and I know they said they're going to report it, but unfortunately I'm pretty sure that's going to go up on deaf ears. One of the top comments in the video is, "I'm an enforcement officer for the council where I live. Every day we deal with this, and I'm not sorry to say it's nearly all immigrants who are doing it. I just think the police can't manage this stuff."
See, I don't disagree that it's majority immigrants, but there are still some white twats who do it. You know, white travellers especially.
And the UK has a lot of problems of its own. You know, the police seem to be busy out trying to job people for speeding. It's just really sad to see the way a lot of countries are going. I mean, I go to Devon a lot. I've got family and friends there, and it's a real shame to see this stuff happen. But you guys have to let me know what you think in the comments.
Besides, there's a warning. Ma'am, don't steal the sign. You can't steal the sign. You're on camera stealing a sign. Sam! Officer, she's stealing a sign.
In front of police is the next level stupid move.
It never ceases to amaze me how some people, when they try to silence someone else, it's because they can't defeat the argument. Like, if you could prove them wrong or make them look stupid, you would do that. But if you can't, you try and silence them, which is what these people try and do. They try and nick their signs and they try to silence them, you know, because they can't prove them wrong.
Ma'am, you're about to walk right into a police officer. You're committing theft right now.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Dehydration doesn't just slow you.
Yep.
Don't throw it over.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Still a sign? I just moved it.
Move?
I just moved it. No.
Did what? I just moved it. You just moved it? Well, you took it. Okay. Who was holding it?
Me. She just ripped it. It's on camera. She just ripped it out of my hand.
She just ripped it out of your hand?
Yes.
Why'd you rip it out of his hand? Because this restricts women's rights. Restricts women's rights.
Restricts women's rights. Okay, I'm going to take one guess, and it's about abortion rights.
He's
Would you get it off her sign, please?
lies on college campus. Okay. Where I go.
Can you get off the sign for you damaging property?
Okay. I can't believe y'all protect that.
You're not going anywhere. Right now you're being detained. Okay.
Detained for what?
Larceny. You stole his sign.
He has it back.
Okay, yeah, because I got it from you.
I moved it 50 yards.
Doesn't matter. You committed a crime. If you robbed a bank and took the gold halfway down the street and then returned it, is it okay? No, you still robbed the bank. You're still a bank robber. Look at her trying to do that. I am an innocent woman. What do you mean I've done something wrong?
I don't care if you moved it 1 foot. You don't have a right to take someone's property. Okay? Period. I don't care what the circumstance is. You don't have a right to take anyone's property. He was holding it, therefore it was his, and you took it. Okay? I know you may not agree with what's being said, but you don't have a right to take someone's property. Period. Okay? 16 minutes in.
Look, sir,
Being
I'm
held
not
accountable.
arrested. I just don't agree with this. Do you have ID on you? No. Am I being arrested right now?
Yes.
Why don't you need to figure out what's going on right there?
Okay, well, I won't mess with this sign again. Okay?
Bit late for that.
Do you have ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay, can I see?
I cannot believe these are people do this.
I'm not trying to tell you, man, but I do have to.
That's the thing, that he's just enforcing the law. He's not trying to protect anyone. If the guy had stole her sign, he'd be detaining him. Like, it's just there to enforce the law. Don't fucking blame him.
Enforce the law, okay? That's just how it is, alright?
Do you see us being subjected to this shit?
Okay, well, this is a public place, okay? They have a right to be here. If you don't like their views, you can go away.
Yeah,
You don't
just
have
walk
to
away.
watch it. You don't have to be here.
They're here because they want us to watch them.
Well, then you can ignore them. If you ignore them, that takes away their power. It's just that simple. Okay?
Yep.
It doesn't matter how much you ignore them. They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back again. And this is why women have such a problem getting abortions in.
So I was right. It's about abortions. We didn't see the sign. They didn't mention it until now. She didn't like a man trying to stop women from aborting children. But that same woman, I guarantee you, that same woman, if you asked her if men should have the right to stop women murdering their child in the womb, aborting them without their consent, I bet she'd say no. So all these women who claim to be, wanting abortion rights, don't want men to have the rights of abortion or to stop the abortion. They just want to have the rights to murder their own child. They don't want the man to have the rights to stop it. Just saying.
North Carolina. Okay. And y'all just let them get away with this shit.
Okay. Alright.
I cannot believe y'all let this happen.
Victim. Imagine she's playing the victim. She's literally playing the victim. Somehow she, after stealing a sign, is the victim.
Back off.
What?
You're under arrest warrant.
What? Idiot!
And just like that, she's got a worse criminal record than me. Just like that. Just like that. And here comes the tears.
Well, all I did was I just walked it over here. I was gonna give it back to him.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, when I stabbed this person, I was going to take them to the hospital and make sure they didn't die, so I shouldn't get charged for stabbing them. Obviously, her father didn't hold her accountable the way she should have been.
I didn't know that. I came over here and then...
She was going to chuck it off the roof.
So listen, we need to make this difficult and cause a scene. Take your backpack off, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
She can't believe it.
Okay, right now I'm asking you to do that.
Is there something else that I can do?
No, I just told you.
What is that, like a sexual offer? Like, I'll suck your dick.
Under arrest. I cannot unarrest you. And the judicial official must do that. That's where we're going to go from here.
Probably never been held accountable before.
That's what happens when you steal someone's sign, doesn't it? That's what happens. If you're going to steal off a member of the public, in public, on camera, that's what's going to happen.
Oh, man. What a donut. Yeah, I'm actually glad these guys called the police and actually held her accountable for their actions, even though she was very surprised about that. She thought she could just take their sign and lob it off the roof, destroy it, do what she was going to do because she didn't agree with it. It's fine to not agree with stuff, but doing what she did and she thinks she did nothing wrong, That's the thing. A lot of these people do this stuff, and they just expect they can walk freely and nothing's going to happen to them, and it's completely fine. So it's a good thing they called the police, because the more people that get arrested and held accountable, the less inclined other people are going to do the same dumb shit.
Life of a trans girl. Hey, your weekly
So a male.
Tinder progress report just dropped. You talked to 97 chasers, 10 domestic terrorists, 5 catfish. Keep up the good work.
You're not going to eat the cigarette butt, are you?
She is.
Can you show me? And can you answer questions?
No.
Quickly, what do you get out of it?
Humiliation.
Humiliation? But why?
In public as well. No.
Look at that. Dribbling down the chin and everything. I have to...
I can guarantee you that boy was abused by either a male or a female when he was a child. And he has wrongly attached that humiliation to love. And so now he seeks out people to humiliate him so that he can get that feeling of his parents love him. Honestly, if you know this man, I guarantee you his parents abused him. I guarantee you. Why else would you do that? Why else?
Say this is maybe the most...
There we go. Who's a good girl for mummy? Women are in charge and women are here to rule. So
That's not a man though, is it? That's a bitch. And a bitch is a female, not a male.
as the beta male...
Beta male? Are you a beta male? Okay, as the beta...
A beta male is basically a male that wasn't really born to be a man. As you can see, that's why she's in a pretty frilly dress.
Oh. The beta male seems to enjoy humiliation. And...
Surely this is like a crime. Like she's taking advantage of a mentally disabled person. Like she's abusing a mentally disabled person. She should be in jail. She should literally be in fucking jail. That male needs serious mental health help.
What can you say? Except, I'm happy they're not ideologizing children. If they're grown-ups...
Are you smiling?
No, I don't know. I'm not going to tolerate it. Basically, he was abused as a child, and he's trying to get abused as an adult to try and... no, they need help.
You're a demon.
This has to be the most disgusting, degenerate thing I've watched on the internet. I mean, what the hell is going on out there in the streets, man? This guy and this woman are the reason why we are cooked. We are cooked. Society, our generation, everything. These two have contributed to that massively.
No borders, no bombs.
What? We aren't even doing anything, ma'am. All right, we got people coming after us now. I don't know. We're just talking to people out here. We're asking them about what they're protesting for and what their opinions are on this subject. What's going on, ma'am?
I want to take photos of you.
Would you like me to smile?
What are you live streaming for?
Oh, we're not live streaming. We're making a video.
Okay, what are you taking a video for?
We're making a video asking people what their thoughts are about the United
Why?
States.
They're cutting crabs and selling them.
Oh yeah, no, totally. That's why I'm taking photos of them, so people know what they're doing.
Good job.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ma'am, you can go ahead and subscribe on YouTube right now. I Nick Shirley.
Oh, f that noise. I don't even have YouTube.
Oh, okay, then I guess you...
I don't even have YouTube. She thinks it's an app, bless her. Do you know what it is? We've got to the point with technology in the world where people don't understand it. So everyone has YouTube. Like, she'll have TVs in her house with YouTube. She'll have a phone with YouTube. And she just won't use it. So she thinks she doesn't have it. Like, everything has YouTube. Like, this has YouTube. This has YouTube. Fucking... Like, that TV, that's got YouTube. That photo frame, that's got YouTube. Fucking, YouTube is a website. The app allows you to access the website. Facebook's the same, right? Facebook's a website. So You could say you don't have a Facebook account, that's fine, but it's a website. So when you have the app, Facebook app, people think, oh, well, I don't have the app. I don't use Facebook. The app just connects to the website. These are all websites. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. They're all just websites. So she thinks it's an app. She thinks YouTube's an app and you have to, you know, have it. Not that it's already there. Does that make sense? It's always there. It's not that you have it.
You don't have to worry about being seen.
This is how stupid a lot of these people are. You know, they say they're loving and compassionate and all that, and this guy just said he was there asking questions, right? What's wrong with that? And they're just attacking him. And then she says, oh, I'm going to show everyone what you're doing by taking photos. Not sure how that's going to play out, but just kind of shows what IQ playing field we're looking at here.
Did you get permission to use the whatever you have taken today?
I don't need your permission.
Oh, you don't?
No. Where does it say I need your permission?
I'm asking you if you're going to use this footage. I'm curious what permission.
I don't need your permission because I'm in public and you're in public,
right.
And I can film here and I can speak to people here and then put it on the internet.
Okay, so that's your plan.
Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. You might learn a thing.
Yeah, people want to engage in debates and go to these political marches and things like that, and then they get annoyed about people who will ask them questions or potentially video them. Well, if you don't want to be on camera and all that, don't walk up to people with a camera. And
one thing I will say I noticed, right? I've got these new streaming glasses, right? And so I wanted to walk around and kind of show the world how it seems from my perspective, sort of thing. You know, got these here, right? And they're streaming glasses, so they record videos and stuff like that. And it was great, you know, they're really good. But I was walking around when I was making videos, and I realised, like, it was the weekend, and some people were off school and out and about with their parents, and I wasn't trying to get videos of any kids. I was just walking around the city, videoing, and I noticed I accidentally captured a few kids with their mother and father, and I was thinking, you know, I can't put that online. I can't put it online because I can't put a video of someone else's child on the internet, even if it's like harmless and like it's not like done for a negative reason, because I wouldn't want someone else to put a picture of my child on the internet. So I've actually got loads of cool videos of Newcastle and Gateshead, but I can't really post them because there's too many kids, and I don't think it's right to post children's image on the internet without their parents' consent. And I'm not going to go and ask for it either, because I'd look like a weirdo. Like, that would be weird. So, no. So, yeah, you've got to be careful when you go to these public places, because there's plenty of times where I've seen people taking a photo of me and they think I can't see them, or taking a video of me when I'm walking past and think I can't see them, and I fucking can see you. But there's nothing I can do. It's a public place. What are you going to do?
Engage in a conversation.
So, you want America to send more money to Ukraine. What about this home?
Send more money to Ukraine. Maybe you should start sending money to Russia, America. I tell you.
Man.
I don't know why I said that. But the point is, right, America makes money off war. So, like, it's in America's interest for there to be wars, which is why America always starts civil wars in countries, because they make money off war. They are literally, them and Israel make the most money on the planet whenever there's a war, because they are the biggest weapons manufacturers. So they literally need countries to be at war for money. Literally, they need it. Just remember that.
My wife's boyfriend.
I need help.
Don't you think he needs help?
I need help.
This is a rally in support of Ukraine.
Yeah, but what about the homeless people right here in America?
We have problems in America.
Don't you think $100 billion to Ukraine is a lot?
In this case, I'm simply asking this of Congress. Are you asking Congress for this?
Yeah, I think they should help the homeless instead of giving hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine.
He's shaking the cup.
Putin has been threatening to attack other countries, including the United States.
Do you have any money? Do you want to give him any money? You don't want to give him any money?
Give me some of that Ukraine money.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Putin has been threatening.
Let's watch this. One sec. One sec. There's a homeless man come up to him and ask him for change, and he says no. And he's asking them to give Ukraine money. Is this for real?
To attack other countries, including the United States.
Do you have any money? Do you want to give him any money? You don't want to give him any money? Give him some of that Ukraine money.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Can you provide a definition for the word?
That's why Keir Starmer's being seen as crazy in the UK, our Prime Minister, because he's banging on about how he cares about the British people and the NHS, yet when a British person writes a letter to him about the NHS, he doesn't give a fuck. So his actions speak louder than his words.
Woman.
Using the wrong...
Some people just, honestly, fuck themselves right over, thinking they're doing the right thing.
Oh.
Here we go.
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
No.
I can't.
Why?
You can't?
For what?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe we
biologist.
So apparently to these people, you have to be a biologist to know what a woman is.
Well, I didn't realise you had to have a biology degree to know what a woman was, because I knew what a woman was when I was a 6-year-old child and a 5-year-old child. In fact, I have never not known what a woman was. It's an adult female human. So how come I needed a biology degree for that? That's like saying I need a sports degree to play a game, to go swimming.
Yeah, just send the asteroid.
You said that Molly's children could be confronted with like her work. I don't think there's any career path that precludes your child from potentially being confronted with what their parents say. Like, I know that you're involved in like political work and stuff like that. Do you ever worry that things that you've said online or done or political actions that you've taken, like your daughter might be confronted by them by somebody who has like somebody's kid who has an opposing point of view? I feel like that would,
Yeah.
do you ever worry about something like that?
Oh, she'll definitely be confronted. It's not videos of me having online.
No,
It's a
but
big
you've
difference. It's a
said
big
like
difference.
That's
tons
true.
of controversial things, right? So do you expect that any of that could like...
Saying controversial things and recording yourself doing intimate acts with random people online for the world to see is very, very different in my books.
That's 100% right, Sam, because at the end of the day, right, let's just play this out. So that guy there she just said this to debates a lot of trans people and, you know, these sorts of things. He debates a lot of them. So he said a lot of, you know, maybe unreasonable to them things. So in a school, this is how it would play out. Boy turns to the boy and says, haha, I saw your mum on the internet last night. And then the person turns around and says, haha, I saw your mum on the internet last night. Yeah, but your mum was sucking dick. And then the other guy's, but your mum said that women can't be men. How do you think that's going to go down? Like, the rest of the room around them is going to laugh at the one whose, like, mother was sucking someone's dick online, and the one whose parent was standing online in front of 1,000 people saying they're all wrong, men can't be women. Children would respect them and their parents for telling the truth. Children, regardless of what you think, respect the truth because it teaches them and they want to learn. They want to soak it all up. They want to understand the world. And if you teach them wrong, they won't fucking forget it. They will not forget it because you've wasted their life and their brain from teaching them bullshit. And when they work it out, they'll resent you for it.
Like have negative effects on her well-being or like how she's raised or anything like that. And I say controversial like neutrally and descriptively, like objectively, if your views are polarizing, that's going to incite conversation, debate, discussion. Do you ever worry about like kids confronting her with these things and her not being prepared to know how to answer them or maybe feeling like...
I imagine like me, because he is quite opinionated like me, although he's far more well-known, you know, fine. I imagine he, like me, has taught his child how to verbally defend themselves. So it's really good training, essentially, is what it is.
Bullied or embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, that's a factor of being in public life. Hopefully I build her strong up enough to be able to endure that, right?
That's the right attitude, mate. Hopefully he's taught her well enough that she can cope well and deal with it on her own. But it'll be far easier dealing with that than your mother being a prostitute.
Yeah, and she can defend herself. What can you say to someone who walks up to you and says, I've seen videos of your mum, dad, whatever, doing this. It's on the internet. Look, it's right here. What can you say to defend that? There's nothing you can say. Nothing. What is she talking about?
I bet Molly thinks probably the same thing, right? Like, this is that sort of resiliency.
Do you think public political commentary is morally on the same plane as filming yourself having?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, what delusion. Wow. Wow.
If anything, it could sometimes be worse.
Worse? There's nothing worse than being society's cum bucket for $6 a month. Fuck off. Nothing worse. Apart from being a child hurter.
Okay, we are cooked. Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat. GG.
I literally don't understand how any of you can be silent with what is happening right now. Literally, moms are being torn away.
I've seen a lot of weird nose rings in these videos, but that one is an interesting one.
I'm sure that's a Star of David. Or is it? Like, is that a Jewish nose ring on a Asian bird? What?
Front of their kids by ICE agents with the kids screaming, "Don't take my mom!"
Ah, she's on about the fake video from a movie that all the Americans got tricked into thinking was real, and it wasn't. It was from a movie.
Kids unable to know if they're gonna ever see their parents again because they're being ripped out in schools. If you're being silent through all of this, you are complicit. You are just as complicit as a stupid fascist who's doing this just to make a statement. You guys are all complicit if you're silent.
If people are going to engage in illegal activities, there's going to be consequences for it. And that's just what's happening at the end of the day. If people are going to go to a country illegally and they know there's a risk of them getting deported and things like that, and they've taken their kids there.
I got these Akasoli.
This is one of the reasons I watch Sam. He literally speaks my mind for me. He says the things that I would say, so I don't have to. So I just sit here like nodding, yes, Sam. Yes, Sam.
Then they're taking that risk. That's up to them.
Want to know why women are pissed? We're
Why?
pissed because we can't even walk in 96-degree weather. We can't even walk around like this without getting catcalled and or
Nobody's catcalling her. Fuck off.
stared at and or honked at. There's nothing about this look that is inviting any
Nobody is catcalling this woman. Fuck off. Come on. Come on, fuck off.
of that. It's literally 96 degrees. What do you expect me to wear? What do you expect me to wear? I need to only be wearing this. There's no more clothing that I physically can wear without putting myself at risk for literally fainting. And some dudes driving around think that this is an invitation.
I would like to point out at this moment that if you went to all the hottest countries in the entire world, you know, like Africa, you know, these sorts of places, Asia, do you know what their women wear? And their men? They wear big gowns, like big summer dresses. That is not the best clothes to keep yourself cool. To keep yourself cool, you'd want like a big white dress. Like a massive long white dress. That would have kept her cool. Look, watch. Like, any of these would have been better. Any of these would have been better. Any of these. That would have been fine, you know. Nothing. No, but no. She thought a bikini, basically. And I'm sorry, but that is not the best way to keep cool in a hot country, or when it's really hot. It's like a white... If she had a summer dress on, she would have been better off. But she's literally wearing black, and black absorbs heat. So then you're hotter than you would be if you didn't wear black. Like, she has no common sense.
For them to honk at me, yell things out their windows.
The same woman would start crying and whinging if no men, gave her attention. Where's all the real men? Why don't men approach me anymore?
And or roll down their windows and make sounds. So PSA, I feel confident speaking for all the women when I say, stop doing that.
Yeah, you don't speak for all women. You only speak for Karens. Literally, that is just like a Karen, isn't it? That's a Karen. Do you know there's discussion in my country, in the UK, actually, about calling someone a Karen being a hate crime? That's how pissed off some of the women are getting in my country about being called Karens, that they're trying to make out it's a hate crime. But it's okay to, mock disabled people with slurs like retard and schizo, cripple. It's okay to mock the disabled, but you call a woman Karen. Hang them to the jail.
Okay, stop. Literally stop. You're gross. You're creepy.
The thing is, I get it's hot, and I think we can all admit that gym attire over the last decade is increasingly getting more provocative. Like when I started going to the gym in teenage years, girls didn't dress like they do now, wearing booty shorts and crop tops and being 99% naked. That wasn't a thing. And there's no...
Women used to have modesty. It was a better world.
Real logical reason as to why they even wear that clothing. A lot of guys just wear trackies and a t-shirt. Girls could do the same, but they choose to buy this clothing to show off how they look. Which is cool. You do what you want to do. But if you're going to go outside like that, wearing that clothing, then people are going to say stuff. That's just how the world is.
I tell you what, the main difference between men and women, right? When we're buying clothes, when a man walks into a shop and looks at clothes, he looks at a piece of clothes that he likes the look of, right? And he'll get that. Whereas a woman will go into a shop and try lots of clothes on to see what she thinks looks good on her. So she won't walk around and think, oh, that looks good. She'd have to think, that would look good on me. Whereas a man could be like, oh, I like the look of that shirt, I'll buy that. Not even thinking how it would look on him. But the female does it from the perspective of, I don't think that would look good on me, I won't buy it. It's all about me with some women, not all women, with some women. It's all about me.
Unfortunately. And it's not a good thing, but these people are making the choice to buy and wear that clothing.
It's 2025. Just when you thought you've covered every single plus-size influencer on the planet, there tends to be one lingering around spreading more misinformation.
Don't get mad at me when I tell you this, but your before and after will not save you from being fat.
Oh really? So staying overweight will save you? If someone gains the weight back, little newsflash for you, it's because they stopped doing what works. That's cause and effect.
I think the rise of Ozempic has made everyone so brazen and bold to talk about weight loss in such a fatphobic way.
No, it's not fatphobic. People are now just saying the truth out loud and you're not used to it.
Or do I?
Yeah, he's right. People aren't used to being told the truth anymore, and when they hear it, they start thinking it's hateful. No, it's the fucking truth. Deal with it, you pussy.
I care what you do with your body and if you lose or you gain weight. But I think posting about it is damaging for you and for the people who are looking at it.
I have a degree in plus-size influencer language. What she meant was, I don't care unless it triggers me. Posting the success of your weight loss journey is not damaging. It's just inconvenient for people who gave up.
Ocado, match your shop.
He's smart.
Many see it as a notable accomplishment.
Because it is an accomplishment. You know what's not? Talking people out of progress just because you couldn't do it yourself.
Maybe one of the reasons that you post this is to inspire other fat people to lose weight. But then that's where you lose me.
Of course it does. Because if other people improve, it takes away the excuse that it's impossible. And you, as a plus-size influencer, lose credibility.
You went from being the oppressed to being the oppressor.
Yeah, being in shape is now oppression. This is how far backwards we've gone. Being healthy is not violent. Being delusional is.
Proven by science, not by me, so don't get mad at me. You will gain the weight back in 2 to 5 years.
No, you don't just gain the weight back. It's people who fall back into bad habits that gain it back. This is not.
It's correct. It's correct. If you stop doing the exercise, you'll get fat. Like some women will diet, right, and they'll lose the weight, and then they go back to eating normally, and then put all the weight back on. And it's because they weren't exercising, they were trying to eat themselves thin. So when they got thin, or thinner, and then stopped eating like a rabbit, they put all the weight back on. Because they weren't exercising, they thought they could just eat less and lose the weight. That's not how it fucking works.
It's not science, it's common sense. If you microwave a salad, it won't just turn into a cheeseburger.
I've met a lot of friends who have gotten multiple surgeries and have done things to lose weight. And now they're back to their original weight. Some of them are probably a little bit even bigger than they were before.
I bet you none of those people run. I bet you none of those people run and have never run in their fucking life. Bet you.
Because they went back to eating exactly how they did before. It really isn't rocket science. Weight, additional weight is because people are eating additional food they don't need.
It's because they're not doing enough exercise. If they were doing the exercise, they would burn off that excess food. If you're eating excess food and doing no exercise, then Sam's completely right. But I don't think the food is the problem. I never think the food is the problem. I know all you influencers and dietitians and vitamin people think it is all about the food. It's not. It's about the exercise. If you don't do the exercise, you'll be fat. Doesn't matter what you eat. You can try and starve yourself to be thin and do no exercise and pretend you're healthy, but you're not. You've just starved yourself into being a thinner person. You need to exercise. Do the fucking work. Honestly.
The body's just storing it for a rainy day.
Cool, good for you. I know people who kept it off for life.
It's a reasonable thing to want to be part of this thinness club. You're a member of the Thin Club now, but remember that your membership can be revoked at any moment, and it'll push you back to the end of the line where you began. And the vicious cycle continues.
No, it's not Costco. You don't just get revoked. Keep showing up or you quit. And clearly you're selling people on quitting. This is the type of content getting millions of views in 2025 because comfort, quite frankly, sells.
Yeah, he said it perfectly at the end. People seek comfort in lies and delusion to assert their own problems. These people don't want to change themselves. They can't be asked. So they want to label it as fine, it's okay. And they want everyone to huddle together and say, yeah, it's all fine. We can all be obese and it's perfectly fine. There's no point even trying to be healthier because we're only going to get back to where we were before. I mean, what kind of stupid advice is that?
Exactly as Sam says, stupid advice, right? If you want to lose weight, it's quite simple. Do stuff like this, right? Do some press-ups. Do some press-ups. Do some sit-ups. Go for a run. Jump up and down. Do some star jumps. Fucking fat people, man, honestly. Lose some weight. See you later. Peace.